Lifestar transported 2 car wreck victims to the UT Medical Center at Knoxville earlier today. Eyewitnesses report that an SUV was traveling west on Loop Road between Fordtown Baptist Church and the old Fordtown Baptist Church this morning around 11 o'clock. That's when the driver lost control in a curve and hit a utility pole. It was a single vehicle accident, and both the adult female driver and her lone passenger, a young boy, suffered injuries and were flown out by Lifestar. A homeowner who lives next to the pole tells WLAF News that she heard a loud boom, thinking a tree had fallen, when instead she learned it was the SUV chopping down the pole. She goes on to say that it was only 3 years ago when a similar accident happened, also knocking out a power pole. But that time the vehicle also hit her garage. Electric, telephone, and cable service were knocked out for a few hours while La Follette utility crews replaced the broken pole. Names and conditions of those involved in the accident were not known by airtime today. Key meetings are on tap later today. Caryville's mayor and board of aldermen meet at 7 o'clock at City Hall, while it's workshop day for the county. Beginning at 4:30 at the courthouse, the Environmental Services Committee meets, while Budget and Finance meets at 5 o'clock, with the County Commission workshop starting at 6, followed by Emergency Management at 7. We'll have the complete stories for you first thing tomorrow morning right here. It was a record night. The Campbell County Cancer Association's annual telethon on WLAF TV 12, 1450 WLAF Radio, and www.1450WLAF.com raised more than $32,500. That topped last year's total of $27,000. The Campbell County Cancer Association is an all-volunteer organization providing support to local cancer patients through gasoline, medicine, and supplements. After minimal overhead, 95% of all the money raised goes to help patients. The long trek back north for many spring breakers and other travelers took a lot longer than usual yesterday on I-75. A multiple vehicle accident happened just before you top the hill to drive down to the South Caryville exit 134. That occurred just before 11 o'clock yesterday morning. Dispatchers at the Campbell County 911 office tell WLAF News that reports of anywhere from 3 vehicles to as many as 7 may have been involved. 2 girls, ages 13 and 17, were flown by Lifestar to the UT Medical Center at Knoxville, while 1 adult was taken by ground to UT Medical Center. As a result, traffic was backed up all the way to Knoxville and even on I-75's north side of Caryville. And preschool registration is April 11th from 8:30 until 1:30 at the following elementary schools: in Caryville, La Follette, Jacksboro, Jellicoe, and Valley View Elementary. This registration for the children who will be 4 years old on or before August 31st of 2013 and reside in Campbell County. All families, regardless of income, are encouraged to register their pre-K child. You'll need to bring proof of income such as a W-2, a current pay stub, or documentation for Families First. You also need to bring a certified birth certificate, the child's Social Security card, and a Tennessee Department of Health certificate of immunization. And that must include required immunizations and physical exam. This is not a first-come, first-served application process, and your child does not need to be present for the registration. It was expected to be a light turnout, and it was. Jacksboro's mayor and alderman election was comprised by unopposed incumbents. A total of 45 people cast their ballots, with Mayor Jack Cannon receiving 39 of those votes, while Alderman Avery Burton and Alderwoman June Forstner picked up 37 and 36 votes respectively. And that's a look at our news today. We'll be back with that weekend press release from the Sheriff's Department in just a moment. And 23 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Miranda Nicole Adams, 28, of South Main Street in Lake City, on a KPS bench warrant. 27-year-old Adria Ann D. Berry of North 21st Street, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Michael Stephen Blythe, 63, of Highland Drive in Jacksboro, on a KPS bench warrant. 35-year-old Donald Mack Clear of McKinney Road, La Follette, for public intoxication. David Dwayne Cooper, 28, of Back Valley Road, La Follette, for violation of probation. 40-year-old Ari Delano Davis of Concord Woods in Knoxville, for possession of drug paraphernalia. Jimmy Lee Davison III, age 25, of Clinton, for violation of probation and on a KPS bench warrant. 19-year-old Michael Eugene Day of West Kentucky Avenue, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Michael C. Franklin, 27, of Tonesta Drive in Jacksboro, for DUI, violation of the light law, and violation of the implied consent law. 35-year-old Keith Matthew Grider of M&M Lane in Jacksboro, for theft of property under $500. 31-year-old Rebecca Lynn Hoflein of Railway Lane, La Follette, for assault. Nancy Annette Hurst, 27, of Kyle Street, La Follette, for public intoxication, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance on a KPS bench warrant, and violation of probation. 34-year-old Robert M. Marlowe of North 13th Street, La Follette, on 3 KPS bench warrants. Harley Benjamin Martin, age 40, of Crown Point Apartment Lane in Jacksboro, for aggravated assault by domestic violence. 37-year-old Donna A. McCall of Duff entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. John McCullough, 37, of Sharp Creek Road in La Follette, for assault. 44-year-old Elizabeth Page McNeely of East Elm Street, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. 32-year-old Seth John Miller of Jellicoe, for domestic violence by assault. 33-year-old John Wesley Milton of Laurel Branch Drive in Oneida, for DUI and driver's failure to exercise due care. Toby J. Napier, 33, of Loop Road, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Misty Dawn Tackett, 34, of Crown Point in Jacksboro, for violation of probation. 53-year-old Carolyn Faye Teague of Clear Lake Drive in Jacksboro entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. And last today, Christy L. Teague, 24, of East Woodland Court in La Follette, for theft of property under $500. And that's a look at the news and the press release for this Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly hope you have a good evening, and we hope you'll join us again back here tomorrow evening.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. Oh.
Hey, Big Josh with you. We're going to look at our birthday and anniversary club, and it's brought to you by WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli, located in the Food Lion Shopping Center. Our birthdays today: Reverend Jerry Mosier is celebrating. Happy birthday to you, sir. Carl Richards is celebrating today. Happy birthday, Carl. And Virgil Phillips is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to Virgil. Heather Davis, 28 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Heather. And Johnny Wilson is celebrating today. Happy birthday to Johnny. David Chapman is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, David. And Greg Weaver turns the big 50 today. Happy birthday to you, Greg. We're going to recap our weekend here on Sunday. Savannah Allen celebrated yesterday. Happy birthday to you, Savannah. And Keisha Smith turned 29 years old yesterday. And by the way, Savannah was 24. And on Saturday, Holden Fowler celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Holden. And Shaylin Kimberlin celebrated on Saturday. Happy birthday to you, Shaylin. And let's look at our anniversaries here. Saturday, Jeff and Becky Bird celebrated. Happy birthday to Becky and Jeff on their anniversary. And Elmer and Regina Hitchcock celebrated on Saturday. Regina and Elmer, we hope you all had a great day. And yesterday, Jimmy and Rhonda Teague celebrated. Happy anniversary to Rhonda and Jimmy. And we hope all of you had a great day and are having a great day. Now listen, if you're celebrating your birthday or anniversary, we need to get your name in here if you haven't done that, because that's the only way that you can qualify to win a birthday dinner or an anniversary dinner for two from WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. Hey, good night. Good Lord willing, see you tomorrow.